Hey guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 4 Saving Victoria. It's nice to finally have Morgan back in the house, and she's starting to feel a little bit more like herself, and we're actually discussing plans because it's very soon that we should be taking action and trying to get rid of Persephone once and for all. But part of that right now is we need to get Victoria, and we need to get everyone together so we can be like a united front and like all be together. So we need to get Caleb in the house, we need to get Anastasia in the house. Lilith is gonna have to be here as well. Obviously she's here right now, but we're actually gonna switch who's in our controllable characters and move people around a little bit because we need to get everybody together, and I think they're all gonna be staying here for a little while oh my goodness, look at how in sync these two are. That's so cute. Oh, and Morgan's just like, hi Jack, nice to see you, miss you. That's so cute. But we want to get everyone together so that we can better plan and work everything out for what we're gonna do. And I think the hardest part is going to be getting Victoria under this roof, because we don't really know exactly where she is, and that's going to be the biggest issue. But that's what we're trying to do this part, is get everyone under the same roof and finalize our plans on what the next step going forward is. But right now, it looks like Jack's talking about bats and stuff. He's like, oh, why am I the only not vampire? I don't think Jack actually wants to be a vampire though, but with all the drama going on and like crazy stuff, I feel like he's feeling a little left out, which is understandable, but I mean, he shouldn't be getting into that anyway. But I think he's gonna be staying with Sam for a couple of days because it's gonna be crazy here and I don't want him to get involved. But I love how happy Sigrid is. Morgan's back, she's gonna have a baby, they have some plans going forward, and she's just dancing it up in Morgan's room. She's got level 3 of the dancing seal, but she I don't know why this is just so amusing. I think it's because she's pregnant and she's just like getting down. But anyway, we're gonna, in a little while, I think later on tonight, because it's about to be light out soon. I think later tonight when it starts getting darker out, we're gonna start trying to rally our troops sort of and get Anastasia and Caleb here and Lilith in the household as well. Morgan is practicing violin, and it's actually only the afternoon, but we were able to get Caleb and Anastasia and Lilith here. Lilith and Anastasia are at work now, but Caleb's in Forgotten Hollow. He's in the house. This is so weird. You bet Raven is not very happy about it, but actually Raven is with Sam and Jack right now. We might include Sam. I haven't entirely decided yet. I think that'll probably be part of the conversation. Sam's never been very interested by his vampire life. He'll go out and, you know, drink occasionally, but he's not super into that. He's more of a gamer, and he had just met that guy, and I feel like he's just not as invested in this whole situation as everyone else. I feel like both him and Anastasia feel a little bit distant from the whole vampire realm. And obviously Anastasia is going to be taking drastic measures after this is all said and done to, you know, rid herself from that lifestyle. Whereas Sam, I feel like he's not in the same type of mindset where he wants to not be who he is anymore. He just, like, doesn't want to be involved with crazy stuff. So I think that'll be a discussion because he's not a very strong vampire anyway. We have much stronger vampires. We have Caleb here, who is a Grandmaster. And then where is everyone else? Sigrid is also a Grandmaster. Morgan is not. I might focus her on getting her up to at least Master this time. Or this part. Lilith is a Master Vampire, and Anastasia is a Master Vampire. And last but not least, where is Brad at? Brad is only a Prime Vampire, but that's okay. These are a couple things we can work on this part, and also trying to find Victoria. We haven't heard from her in a couple of days. We've been texting and talking on the phone with her, but it's been a little while, so we're going to see if we can check in and hopefully get in contact with her. But for right now, I should probably have... Oh, her violin is so pretty. Oh, is Brad dancing to the violin? I'm so amused by this. Actually, they both should be practicing, these two. So maybe they can do some... Oh, command. I don't want that. I want to, like, offer training. It's because you're the same rank. Can they, like, spar or something? I need them to both get their powers up, level up as quickly as possible. But I don't know how much of that we're gonna do. So vampiric spar. I have a feeling they're gonna go outside though, which, you know, it's daylight right now, so I don't want that. But I'll test it. If they start going outside, we will cancel it. But if they decide to do it inside, I think it'll work out perfectly. A little later now, so the sun has gone down. So I'm gonna see if I can get them to spar outside. Which, conflict resolution is going down, which doesn't make any sense because they're not teenagers. But this looks so dramatic. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see who comes out above in this. But this is just supposed to, you know, get their powers up. Oh my gosh, did you see that? That was kind of crazy. She's feeling sad right now. Oh, Morgan's the winner. I'm not that surprised by that, honestly. I mean, oh my goodness, that is so cool. I mean, she is his master, and they are in similar ranks, but she did create him, and so, I mean, not too surprising. They both need to up their game right now, though. Why don't you just do some, like, dark meditation or something? Oh, you can't. Oh, there's not much you can do right now. It's so frustrating. Every time I, like, back up into this light, I just think it's lightning, and I'm just like, oh, that is so cool. We're getting lightning in the game soon. Oh, I'm never going to be able to stop talking about seasons. I'm so excited about it. But alright, you got some water. Oh, I want to contact Viktoria so bad. We're going to have to do that shortly. And I think, oh my gosh, Sigrid is huge. Oh, no, go here. I don't know what that heart was on Morgan. Like, were you flirting with Morgan now too? Like, Sigrid is flirting with all of the ladies. Oh my goodness. Look at her. Oh, and she's like, hey, Anastasia. Look at her bump. Third trimester, she could be giving birth at any moment, which is really, really bad because I have a feeling that we're going to have some bad timing and somebody's going to be in labor when we're in the middle of, like, dangerous fighting. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Oh, she's thirsty. We should probably find some humans, although she has some plasma packs. I don't really want her being too active right now while she's pregnant, so let's just drink that. I don't know why she had to walk all the way up to Morgan's room to do it, but that's okay. And you're getting a phone call. Okay, I'm not really friends with Raven, but thanks. Raven kind of doesn't like Lilith that much. Handiness level 5. Oh, everyone's hugging. Oh, Caleb's so happy to see Morgan back. I know, like, Caleb feels distant from a lot of the family, but Morgan's always been there for him and, you know, helped him raise his kids, so Morgan's always going to be okay in his book. And I know that's why Anastasia's happy to see her as well, because she was basically raised by her Aunt Morgan. Why are you flirting with a box? I feel like this is a thing always, and I don't know why everyone, like, flirts with the box, unless they're viewing this. What are you doing? That was okay. Oh, my Sims are just so strange. I think it's time to start talking about strategy, and I just really love this picture of all of them around the table. Hopefully this chair over here will eventually be filled with Viktoria, and maybe this one on the end, Sam, depending on if we decide we want to include him in this or not. I think that's a discussion that's about to happen, and I know they're all gonna get up, so I'm gonna have them, like, kind of discussive. So I think Caleb is probably going to take a little bit of an initiative here, because he's only helping because he cares about Morgan, and he believes that Persephone is awful, just like they all do, and wants to help Morgan get her daughter back, and he's so happy that Morgan is back. So I'm going to let him start that conversation, and Lilith's going to talk as well. She doesn't even know Anastasia. We're going to discuss a lot of stuff here because there's a lot to talk about. Brad, where are you going? Oh my goodness. Get to know, I guess. because we have to discuss who has which powers that could be used to our advantage. One thing that we do know for sure is Caleb has sun resistance, which is definitely helpful if we want to make some sort of attack during daylight hours. We're going to try and avoid that as much as we can because he's the only one that has that, to my knowledge. So that is something that we're just discussing. Caleb's okay with being our person that can go out in the sun if we need him to. Moving on to Morgan. What does Morgan have? Obviously, she can create... she's immune to garlic, so if they try and use garlic against us, and she is fairly strong, especially at nighttime. We're going to up some of this stuff. She actually has 4 perk points, so we're actually going to add that right then. So that's pretty good. Sigrid might not even be able to help us at all, but she's incredibly strong, which is, a really rough problem that we're having. We're going to give her Eternally Welcome so she could be our person that can walk right in. So even if she can't help us fighting, she can get us into a situation, which will be very helpful. She can also cast Hallucination. She can make people fall in love with her and make them fall asleep. So none of these are really fighting. They're just going to help us to get the people who can fight in. So I think that is perfect for Sigrid. She'll be able to help a lot without having to be too physically involved. Other than sun immunity, what does Caleb have? And he actually has 6 points that we can use against stuff. So obviously he has perfect sun resistance. What else does he have? Oh yeah, it's so great that he's odorless. He's very fast as well. A couple of our Sims have that. He can command people. He's very strong. He also has the ability to have people fall in love with him on the fly, which is good. All right, he has 6 points. What is something that could help us out in this situation? Make nearby Sims feel a specific emotion. That could be really cool, that you make them feel tense or sad or dazed. Ooh, he could make them feel dazed. That would be really cool and helpful. Let's just see, because there's a trance too, but I feel like that's something probably one of our other Sims has. So I'm thinking we might do this, influence emotion. I think that'll be very, very helpful. We have to take 2 more weaknesses though. I don't think Caleb cares about eating human food, so I think we'll give him that. And power gain is reduced while sleeping. Oh goodness. Sure, we'll continue on that. Alright, so Caleb has got some very helpful things. Lilith, you are up next. What can you offer us in this battle? You have no points to add, so what do you have? You can put Sims to sleep, you're very fast, and you can command Sims. So, I mean, some repeating powers here, but I think that's okay. And she's also a master vampire, so she's fairly strong. So, good on that. Alright, Anastasia, you're one of our younger vampires, but you're actually pretty strong. You're a master vampire. That's kind of part of the dilemma we've had, is she doesn't want to be a vampire anymore, but she's actually a really powerful vampire. She is able to cast Hallucination, which is really good. She also has the garlic immunity and can command Sims and is incredibly fast. Her only weakness is she's guilty when she drinks and she can't eat human food. So she doesn't have any fighting weaknesses, which is very, very good. And lastly, we're on Brad, who doesn't have a whole lot. Alright, so what does he have? Command and, detect personality. I mean, we kind of know the personality of Persephone. I don't know if she has people with her, though. That might be helpful. And use less vampire energy, which is definitely helpful. So throughout the whole process, we will be able to, be stronger throughout, use less of our energy. I really want to get his points up. But alright, so we discussed some of the stuff that each person has and how they can help. We have some fighters, we have some people, primarily Sigrid, who is just going to allow us, help us get to the situation or get in places and, use powers that she doesn't have to physically be involved in. Because she's either going to be severely pregnant, in labor, or just gave birth when this all happens. So she's kind of out as far as fighting goes. So it's good that she has some powers that are helpful to us in other senses. But for now, I think our next step is that we need to call Viktoria. Morgan hasn't really talked to her yet, but I think now is the time. So we're going to go ahead and call her, give her a little chat, see what happens here. Morgan, you want to stop? Who is doing what over here? I hear all kinds of crazy noises. Oh my gosh, they're like hypnotizing each other, like showing off the powers that they do have that will be helpful, which is kind of cool, because they're practicing. Brad definitely needs that. We're chatting with Victoria, and oh my gosh, Victoria's freaking out. What? What do you mean? She killed who? Where are you? You escaped? Oh my gosh, where? Okay, where are you? Yeah, oh my god, okay, what's around you? You're at a cemetery. Okay, cemetery, church. Okay, and that's it. She hung up. Okay, well, I guess she might have finally gotten out of the house after the whole Persephone murdered Marcos situation. Okay, I think that means Victoria is very open to being on our side, like, incredibly. We already knew that, but where is she? She says she's at a cemetery. There's a church. Oh my gosh, where could that be? Morgan's going over what she's thinking with Sigrid, because the only cemetery church that she can think of is where Vlad's funeral was. Could that be? Could that be where she is? Oh my gosh, could she be in Windenburg? We really need to investigate this. We need to find her. We should be able to call her again, hopefully. She seemed like she was panicking, though. I don't know if Persephone's after her. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I think we should go. That's the best bet. It's the first thing I can think of. We're at the cemetery, and Victoria said something about being underground. She just texted us, so we're gonna go down here. Oh my gosh. What are you doing down here? Oh, this looks creepy. I mean, I guess not that much. I mean, it's coffins, vampires. That's not too crazy. Let's go here real quick. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are we about to see Victoria for the first time since she was a toddler? Oh my god. Go down here. She's reading a book in the cellar by a microphone. I mean, it's facing the wrong way, but it kind of looks like she's like reading poetry, like performing somewhere. That's kind of interesting. Oh my god, Morgan, hurry up. Oh my god, they're in the same room. Oh my god. Okay. Argue about house rules? No. Oh my god, we have the parenting option. Oh, help with needs. Oh, satisfying chat. Oh, and we can give her a second wind. Oh my gosh. Victoria, it's Mom. Hi. Victoria's like, I'm busy reading a book. I don't think she realizes who's standing in front of her, because she's never met her, like, as a person who is old enough to remember anything. Brighten day. Please. Victoria, please come over here. I want a hug. I need a hug. It's Mom. It's your mom. Oh my god. Hug lovingly. Yes. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. What I've been waiting for is them to see each other as, like, Victoria's grown. She missed pretty much all of her daughter's life, but look at her. She looks a lot like Morgan. She also looks a lot like Vlad. And we're seeing each other again for the first time in many, many years. Why do you guys keep sitting on the stool? Hug. Please hug. Please hug. Oh, it's so precious. Oh, I'm so happy that they are together again. Obviously, Victoria is very terrified. She's just kind of meeting her mother and doesn't know what to think, but she knows that Persephone is bad, and Persephone killed Marcos, and so, who is this? I was like half expecting that to be Persephone. It's Nina Caliente. That's fine. Oh my god. Oh, this is so amazing. They're back. We need to get her into the household right now. I'm going to ask her to move on in, and we're going to figure out what we're doing so we can, you know, plan where to go from here.